Hi, my name's Nancy Guettier of Nancyland Kids. I'm currently the producer of the film Mermaids on Mars. I started writing children's books about 5 years ago. I was inspired by my three beautiful children, Genevieve, Jude, and Julian, who inspire me every day with their amazement and wonderment and excitement for life, that I started writing books for them. And one of the books I wrote for them is called Mermaids on Mars. I thought it was a fun way to teach children about water conservation. Then I thought it would be a great idea to turn it into a musical, like how fun to see singing mermaids. So I came up with the idea, Mermaids on Mars, the musical. Well, it's really been a great experience for me to see the behind the scenes and how the sets were made and how the models were made for each of the scenes, especially the mermaids, and Glaucus, such a fun character to see come to life in puppet form. And I was just really blown away by the attention to detail in the set design and all the makings of all the models, and just all the work in the animation was really exciting for me to see behind the scenes. At first, a lot of people encouraged me to go overseas and do computer-generated animation, but I really felt that was impersonal. I wanted to keep it creative. In the Bay Area, I've loved shopping locally and supporting local artists, so it was really important for me to keep the project in the Bay Area, and meeting John Peters from Athena Studios was really the perfect home for me. From the first moment I met John, I knew I was in the right place. He loved the story, and immediately we just jumped into how to make it work and to meet the budget. John was also working on a stop motion animation at the time I met him, Auntie Claus, and when I got to see the puppets and the little elevator, I was just blown away and knew that's exactly what I wanted to do with my film. And it's kind of fun. It's like you can visit the actors on the set, but they're puppets. So I think that was a great way, instead of looking over someone's shoulder as they're animating on a computer. So it really made it more personal and more fun. And some of my favorite parts were really just coming behind the scenes to see the animators make the magic happen with the puppets. And I feel stop motion animation is really an art form that I really admire. The whole process to me was fascinating, and I learned so much from just the storyboarding, which was a beautiful aspect of it, seeing the whole story done through illustration, and then also the way Kat Ocean charted every day and every shot and had such precision on how they were going to shoot it, and then just the whole continuity of it, from remembering from each shot and each little pose and how much detail and attention goes into that to create this seamless, looks so easy, but I know there was a lot of work and that went into it. And then the set designs, again, really blew me away, coming in to see the scale of the sets. You know, I got to see the animators actually working with the models, and that was really fascinating too, to see what precision and patience that goes into making it work. And then also the post-production with all the shadowing and the details and a little star and reflection and things that you would just take for granted, but takes hours and hours of someone's time and attention to detail. And then even the live actors, I think they really brought a whole new element to the film that really made the film even more engaging, to see it through the eyes of a real girl in bed, hearing of a story of her dad. So I thought the whole process really was special and magical, and I think for this story really helped bring it all together. I never quite do things in order, so before I even wrote the storyboard or the script, I started writing songs. The songs inspired me to write the whole film, and I wrote 12 songs. I thought it would be a feature-length animated movie, but due to budgets, you know, we had to make it a 20-minute short. But I still have a catalog of songs for one day, hopefully making this a feature film. But yeah, the songs just were a way for me to bring the personalities out of my character and tell my story in a way that's rhythmic, and I just, again, love singing, and I think it's the best way to learn and storytell. So then after I wrote all of the songs, I said, well, now I should put a whole story together. So I called my cousin who lives in LA, who's a screenplay writer, and I said, can you help me turn this story idea into a script? And he did it, and he just blew me away too with the imagination that he put in and breathing life into each of these characters. So it was really great. Again, I love to work with my family and close friends, and so it was great that he was part of this process. Well, it's hard to pick a favorite character, but I've always loved mermaids and the magic and mystique of mermaids. So I think the mermaids would have to be my favorite part of the film, and seeing them dance and knowing that they have special powers. And I think it's a beautiful thing. Again, I just want to thank all of the people who've worked on this project, the creativity, the passion, the talent, the attention to detail. Every day I pinch myself. I still don't believe it's real and that I've even had anything to do with it, because I dreamt it and wrote some songs, and then it just turned into this amazing body of work. And I'm excited for children, and I think adults will love it as well, to see this story. I'm excited to get the story out there.